favor of black persons long predates. Did I not predict this? Folks, I'm going to tell you exactly what this editorial is about by reminding you of my prediction. When the world decided, now, when the American left decided that the National Football League was going to become a target, and they did it on many levels. They did it on safety, the number of concussions, the NFL in any number of ways years ago. And I remember waving the flags, trying to get people to pay attention. This is not going to end. It's not going to roll off. It's not just a one-off. They're not going to quit until they have created a public consciousness that football is bad, that football maims, that football harms, and they're not going to quit until they've been able to create a public consciousness that the game is bad. And once they succeed in that, then the NFL's days as it exists are numbered. And I said, people call me, what do you mean? How in the world? Which of the teams in the NFL are they all not predominantly white? Yeah, but Rush, look at how much money they're being paid. I know, but look, dying early, they're committing suicide, they're suffering concussions, and I said it isn't going to be long before the left starts figuring this out and putting this all together. NFL, to its own brand, primacy or master-slave circumstances. And it's now starting, and the way the New York Times is getting into this is to suggest that football fans are racist. Well, they're asking the question. They're mistakes. Many are content, white fans, many are content to identify with black football players for as long as they are useful on the field. Hypermasculinity that fans imagine the players embody. So you see, even as far as the fans are concerned, then temporary objects of admiration. The fans wish they could do what these players do, but when these players stop playing, stars, the white fans discard them like they never existed. The fans are racist. To treat them as Malcolm X put it when describing his own NFL, treat the players like mascots. It's not satire, folks. It's not. This is what's. It's like this flap with the Southern Poverty Law Center. Fantastically illustrative event. To the American left is one of the greatest institutions of freedom and openness and non-racism, and it's just a wonder because that's what they've been told that it is by the people who really understand that the Southern Poverty Law Center is in fact one of the top 5 hate groups in the country. For example, if you don't believe in gay marriage, and the religious or cultural that does not believe in gay marriage, and the Southern Poverty Law Center finds out about you, they immediately put you on their list of hate groups in America. You automatically hate lesbians, gays, bisexuals, and transgenders. So you get put on the left thinks the Southern Poverty Law Center is an absolutely, it's just a magnificent organization which is identifying evil and hate throughout America, and that's not what it is at all. It is its own brand of hate. Incorporated and J.P. Morgan Chase both announced massive million-dollar donations to the Southern Poverty Law Center. Now, when you look at both of these companies, are they in the interests of antagonizing their customers? No. I mean, that doesn't make any sense. So maybe they don't really know what the Southern Poverty Law Center is. These are CEOs, and what they think they're doing is following popular public opinion. CEOs happen to be, in both cases, extreme leftists, and that's a relevant fact. And so their knowledge of and perception of the Southern Poverty Law Center is totally different than what the truth of the Southern Poverty... What kind of name is this? It's Southern Poverty Law Center. Well, what is that? It's a silly name, and it's not indicative of anything that they do. damn thing about poverty. And in terms of Law Center, this is a name that's just guaranteed to attract donations. But these CEOs and others who are making donations and then making it possible for their customers to also donate to this group, you have to ask, are these CEOs literally trying to antagonize every conservative, every Republican, which is more than half the country? Are they really trying to do that? Or do they just not know what the Southern Poverty Law Center really is, and that they see or read in their media? A bit of both, a lot of one, and some of the other. Ignorance. To think the Southern Poverty Law Center is something that advances the American ideal is absurd. The Southern Poverty Law Center is its own brand of hate. It's unspirited, it's extremist, it is everything that it claims to stand against. Times comes along and says that NFL fans, white NFL fans, are racist. What would even make one start thinking that way? Have to be a little bit race conscious to even start thinking that way. I've often pointed out, how racist can America really be? And most popular American TV personality is an overweight African-American woman. Guilt. White guilt is forcing people to watch Oprah. They feel sorry for the circumstances that Oprah had to face as a young girl and others, and full appreciation. They don't really like Oprah, but it's a hip and cool thing to do, and it sends a signal that they're not racist, but in fact they are. Think Oprah, and now white fans of the NFL. They are secretly racist, or maybe, in fact, now